And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it is very nice to be back in the commentary box here today. If you don't recognize me, it is Bob's your uncle here from OFR. Even though you already know, because this is going on my channel right now. Yeah, so far looking like a good race. We're here at Paul Ricard. I'm pretty sure this is almost I'm pretty sure it's the exact same track layout that Formula 1 uses. Just minus the chicane down the main straight. And it should be a really good race, honestly. I'm glad to be back in the commentary box. It has been a while since I have done comms, but you're mostly used to me doing like Formula 1 commentary and everything. It's like the first time I've done ACC comms. And yeah, I'm just here on the back end of practice right now, so we are on board, I'm pretty sure at the moment, with Merle, or King. I'm going to call him King, because it's very much easier to pronounce. And then we got VR there in the, I think it's the Ferrari. King is in the oh-so-lovely Bentley. Handles like a beauty from what I've driven. Let's get this helicopter cam shot. This is a very, very nice camera shot. So let's just ride on board with him. So he's braking a bit early going into turn 1. Don't know if that's because of any damage or anything. Gets a very nice exit there out of turn 1 and 2. Down towards turn 3. Now we go through this tight little section here, which isn't honestly the most thrilling to go through in a race car, but kind of does get the job done. Going through the main straight here. Sticking to the right side of the track, kind of almost like you would in F1, but we don't do that chicane there down that straight. So yeah, now we pretty much, the turn is the exact same as it is in F1. Yeah, pretty much this is almost the exact same layout, and I think we just have VR there. I think about to go to the pits, as we only got like a minute left in the session. This is looking to be probably a decent race. I've had decent races in F1 at this track, specifically at the preseason race of last season. Goat streamer, yes I am. And maybe goat commentator. Actually, no. I ain't the goat commentator. Thank you, AJ. Welcome to the stream. We got Gurf, Cooter, King, SD Dash, Ams, Badass, and there, I'm gonna say and instead, Buster, and Proctor. Martin, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's an Aston Martin. Yeah, it is Jester's in the Porsche alongside SR and Curd. We got a few Bentley runners. Robot is in the Jag. Let's see who comes out first out of the pits here. Who's going to be the first person out? Who is that? It looks like... It looks like it is Andre, I think it's pronounced. I'm very bad with names, so I am very rusty in the commentary booth, but hopefully this goes well. He's in the Bentley. We got a fair amount of Bentley drivers this year, or this season. Getting a nice view of the car. He's got his Italian getup in the Bentley. Now he's just getting some heat into those tires, trying to make sure he can heat them up as best as he can. Then he goes around the turn there, which is honestly, then we just go along here. He's going off track a little bit. You don't want that to happen too often, otherwise you're going to probably get your lap time deleted. Just looking at some of the other camera views and everything. I think let's go with the rear view camera. Let's get the driver head cam possibly going here. Actually, let's go from the hood cam for now. So he just starts out the lap here at Paul Ricard. So he's gonna probably brake right about here-ish. Drop it down to second gear, and then is he gonna drop it down to first again? No, he's gonna do a short shift almost to third gear. Brings it up to fourth, and now heads down towards turn number 3. He's gonna go through this tight little kind of swervy section of the track. And he did that one pretty good, so he will be setting the benchmark lap time for the first couple of laps of qualifying. And now he comes down the main straight here. I'm just trying to find the best camera view we can get of this. Got ourselves a very, very nice lap time so far. If I could check sector times, that would honestly be very, very helpful. Sorry, had a bit of a hiccup there. Seems to be a bit down on his time, but I don't know if that's just from practice or if that's from something else, but he does seem to be a bit down on his lap time. Hopefully it doesn't impact him too much. And now he comes out of the final turn, and he's gonna get down on the power down the main straight here, and he's gonna come across with a 158.374, so not a bad lap time. And then Curd absolutely smashes that by 2 full seconds. He sets a 156.0. Not a bad lap time whatsoever. Let's ride on board now with Mr. Ash, and he goes P2 with a let's see what it is, with a 1 minute 57.3. Not bad from Ash. Jester goes 3 seconds slower than Poleman Curd right now. So currently, Kurt is on pole with that Jaguar. And then Tomas follows it up 2 seconds behind. We're gonna ride on board with Robot in the Jag. So he's gonna be driving around in that, honestly, a very interesting car to drive after driving it in that sprint race earlier in the week at Brands Hatch. It was a very, very interesting car to drive. And it seems he might have invalidated this lap, possibly. So I think he'll have to set another lap time. So let's just see where everybody else is at in terms of gap-wise and pace. It seems fairly balanced at the moment. So he's going to starting out his lap now. He's coming down towards turn 1. He's going through the chicane in second gear. Is he going to pop it into third? No, he's going to keep it in second there. He's trying not to go out of bounds, or not out of bounds, exceed track limits right now. He's going very aggressive through the turns in the Jaguar. And he's about to cross the sector line. He's only 4/10 down on his last lap time, which was a 1:58.047. But because it was invalidated, it does not count. Now he's coming through the big old straight here at this track. I don't know if it has a specific name or anything. We're going to look at the heli cam right now. And he's getting a pretty alright line through here, so he seems to be handling himself fairly well so far. Now we go through this long right-hand turn, which honestly sometimes you don't even really need to brake for. You can just do a lot of engine braking and probably actually do some trail braking, though. I wonder how much trail braking is actually used throughout each lap from everybody. And now he's going to plow through this turn right here. As we can take a look inside the car, he's going through the final turn. He's going to cross the line. I don't think he's going to improve. He's going to, or he does actually. He sets a 1:58.575, so not a bad lap time from Robot. Let's see who else we can ride on board with. Let's ride on board with our boy King here. And he seems to be honestly running fairly well so far. Hasn't set a lap time. He's in the Bentley. And is about... It's currently saying he's about 8/10 down on his last lap time, which he did do a 1:56.445. So that is a really good lap time. So, but it must have been invalidated. So we'll see how he handles here. We only got 6 minutes left in quali, so after this, I will state what the ordering is. As we see, we got a Ferrari or a McLaren there behind him. It was a Ferrari. It was VR going off track there. I think it was just to let him by. Now he comes down the pit straight. Let's see what his time is. It's going to be a 56.397. That is a very good lap from King there. That puts him P4 right now, and Ash has just improved, I'm pretty sure. Or, no, that was Ams. Ams with a 55.857. Really good lap time from everybody. From Ams there. So as it stands right now, we got Ams in P1, followed by Kurd, Ash, King, Gurf, Proctor, Tomas, Badaz, Robot, Andre, VR, SR Dog, Jester, and SD12 Dash, who has not set a lap time yet. He is in the McLaren. Let's ride on board with him and see how he gets on with his current lap right now. Hopefully he isn't invalidated. He is not. His last lap was a 57.1. So not too bad. He's done 3 laps so far. And from what I've seen in ASCC for like the driver lineup, there's some very interesting talents here. And from what I've raced against, some really good drivers. And guys who are willing to make some very ballsy maneuvers, which is kind of what I like to see at times, I will say. Seeing guys being able to get their elbows out and not get pushed around. He sets a 1 minute 56.631. Not a bad lap time as well. That puts him P6 at the moment. Just only 7/10 down on the pole lap set by AMS, I'm pretty sure. Yep, nobody has gotten close to beating AMS this lap time. I'm going to ride on board with our boy Proctor here in the, I think he's in the Ferrari. He's just about to cross the line. Or no, he's in the Aston Martin. And that very, very nice Aston Martin GT car. Ooh. That's a little bit of a whining pitch sound. That's probably from like some of the engine turbos and everything. Kind of high revving V8 engines. And yeah, he's going through. He's already 2/10 up on his last lap time. Make that 3/10 now. Gets along fairly well through that tight little section. Doesn't get the best exit though. He wasn't wanting that kind of an exit, or maybe he was. He's still within though. He's not even a 10th down on his lap time. So let's ride on board with the Helicam right now. If I could get a little bit of radio messages, those would be very, very nice from the drivers. That's one thing I really wish we could hear, is just radio messages and everything. But I'm not sure what the standings are. I'm actually going to take a look at the standings. Ooh, what the hell happened to Proctor there? Ooh, we're going to have to take a look at the replay to see what the hell happened there. Did he just looked like he almost just like lost it there? I'm taking a look back at the replay here. And it looks like he just went off track and like lost it almost. He just lost it when he came out of the turn. Very unfortunate to hear about that. He was on a really nice lap time there. Let's ride on board with VR. Let's see how VR is getting along here today. Probably one of my favorite drivers to race against in F1. Oh, he's invalidated. 2 minutes. Oof. Must have been in the pits, I'm pretty sure. Well, if he's just coming out of the pits, let's head on board with SR Dog. Or is he just stalled on track right now? He's just stalled on track right now. How many seconds? Oh, we only got 29 seconds. Let's quickly swap to Robot. And see where he's at. He's just about to start his final lap, I'm pretty sure. And we got a Porsche getting out of the way. There, that was really, really That was really, really close. That could have been very bad there. That could have been a very big collision right there. Robot's currently only a 10th down on his last lap, which is a 57.7414. A 57.714. I'm tripping over my words. I'm going so fast. And he's coming down the back straight here, which is obviously way, way more extended than what it is in F1. Kind of wish the chicane was in there, because then we could see some very, very interesting battles. As we see, and as some of the radio comm messages, there are some drivers who are not happy that they might have ran out of fuel just at the last minute there. It's unfortunate to hear about that. Robot, he's in the Jag right now and currently on pace to set I think it will be a 57.4, I think it will be, or 57, or never mind, not even a 57 at the moment. He's going to improve by a good amount this lap, so currently 5/10 up. Where will that place him? He's going to jump to P8. So we got AMS, SD12, Kurd, King, Ash, Gurf, Badass, Robot, Proctor, Tomas, Andre, VR, and Jester rounding out the 14 drivers here racing. Very interesting race here. As I was saying before, I kind of wish the chicane was in there, because then we could get some nice wheel-to-wheel action, possibly. Let's take a look at the standings. We got some... I'm just trying to find the standings. So we got AMS in first place right now with 100 points, followed by King, Nils, Gurf, Kurd, Andre, Coke, Badass, SD, Ash, Jester, Tomas, Slow, SR, Castle, Sevi, STNDR, myself, Jodo, Robot, Proctor, and that rounds out the championship. We got about 1 minute until the formation lap starts, and then we get the rolling start, kind of like NASCAR style. So if I start saying something that seems a bit too familiar for racing fans, I am going to pay tribute to probably one of the greatest commentators in racing history. But
30 seconds.
We got 30 seconds now until the flag drops. I think we're riding on board right now with Mr. Robot, who is also involved in, who's been involved in a very, very tight championship in Formula One, in the Formula One seasons, and has also probably been one of my greatest rivals in the Formula One category. if not my greatest rival, and I have a lot of respect for him. And just, I have a lot of respect for these drivers, so it's not like I'm showing favoritism or anything. It's just I have a lot of respect for a lot of people. Now, as we see here, we're having a bit of an issue on the formation lap. Everybody's just trying to warm up their tires. I think we're just sticking with the onboard of robot at the moment. It's not letting me change anything. I hope it will, because this is gonna be a fun race. Let's go racing, you bunch of European hot dogs. I don't know. On board right now and with Robot in the Jaguar. He's got that little vent there to cool him off and everything. He's got that fresh air going. I don't know where he gets his drink from. He might need the drink later. He's gonna definitely want to take a drink during the main straight here, because I mean, it's a pretty long straight. I mean, it's almost as tall as me. I'm just kidding. The pack is trying to stay bunched up and everything. I kind of like seeing the pack all bunched up. I don't know why it's not letting me return to the garage, but to try and spectate others. I think it's just like that for the formation lap at the moment. And yeah, overall I think this is going to be a fun race. Let's go racing, everybody. They're going to start bunching up together, going side by side. They should be doing that pretty soon here. Yep, and here we go. Everybody's bunching up together, going side by side. We're about to go racing, everybody. I hope everybody here is ready for another race in the ACC Championship. This time we're at Paul Ricard. Last week I think we were at Kyalami. I don't know how that race went, but if it was just as good as this one might be, I think we got ourselves a interesting race coming up here. And here we are, everybody's getting ready. And boogity, let's go racing, everybody! Here we go, down the main straight everybody goes. Here we come, as they go into turn one. Here we go, are we going to see any big collisions? No, everybody stays fairly clean so far. Great start by everybody. Robot in the mix there. Let's jump on board with the P1 man at the front, just so then we can get ourselves a very good view at the start. Everybody seems to be flowing very nicely through that section there. Not a lot of big collisions, but who is that at the back? We got Coke at the back. He must have had a very, very bad start. And now they come down the main straight here. Seems like everybody's gotten away fairly good. And Ams, he's becoming under pressure. from Kurd as they go side by side, heading down towards the fast right-hand turn. This is going to be very interesting. Hopefully they don't make any contact. They break. And Kurd is ahead, but he goes off track, so that might be a bit of a track limit there. Let's see if Ams can fight it back. Can he take the position? Not yet. He isn't close enough. He's going to have to stay in that slipstream. If anything, that main straight is going to be where all the overtaking takes place. Let's just jump down the field here quickly to let's take a look at Ash and see how he's getting along. He's chasing down Gurf and King at the moment. He's only 8/10 off of 5th place there. He's going to be looking to take that 5th place very, very easily. And the pit lane is now open. And here they come down towards turn 1. Seems like everybody's gotten through the first lap fairly okay. Ash takes a bit of curb. He doesn't take any exit curb. Interesting choice, but that's going to leave him prone to Badass, who is now going to probably try and attack him going into that turn. No, he is not. Where's Robot in all this? I think he's dropped a few places. He's definitely dropped from 8th place. Let's see where he is at right now. Or actually, let's ride on board. Let's ride on board with the front right now. I was gonna ride on board with El Roboto in the Jag, but right now we got a very nice battle here for 1st place. Only separated by around 7/10. And Dash is getting in the mix here in the McLaren. This is what I like to see. Oh, we got a big collision at the back. Who is that? Who is that at the back? Is that Robot? That is Robot. What has happened to him? What has happened to him? We might have to view that replay. I don't know if I really should though, because I don't want to miss anything, but we might take a look at that replay quickly. If I had a commentator partner, I would ask them if they could take a look at the replay, but we got ourselves a very interesting start right off the bat. Robot, though, dropping from 8th to 12th after only 2 laps. Not a phenomenal start for the Brit. Let's ride on board with his buddy Proctor, who's coming under pressure from SR Dog in the Porsche. Got just a lot of lovely battles happening today. While what is his name? SR is battling or trying to catch up to Proctor. Proctor is also catching up to Tomas, who has climbed his way up to P8 so far. Ash is still he has dropped down, I think, from he might be still in P6 right now. So yeah, it looks like he's still in P6. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting a little bit choked up on my words now. But Tomas, Proctor, and SR are very close together. Proctor just pretty much gliding with that car through those turns. Not too much on the brake there. And now he's going full power down towards the last 2 turns here. We're gonna ride with the splitter cam. And ooh, he takes a lot of curb there. Is he gonna try and ride that slipstream? You want to ride that slipstream, because there is no such thing as DRS or overtake in this game. He's not going to be close enough this lap to get him, but he will be able to catch him eventually. Let's check back up with this battle over here. AMS has lost a position again to SD12. What is going on with AMS? He had such a comfortable lead, and now he's losing it. Badass, he's only 7/10 behind Mr. Lord Ash here, legendary commentator for ASCC, or I don't even think he does it. He's done ASCC commentary. He's done, I'm pretty sure, GT Sport and F1. I can confirm those two, and he's an interesting case on commentary. And we go through that very high-speed right-hand turn, almost taking it flat out. Now they go through probably one of my favorite turns in terms of just trying to make something work. Probably a lot of trail braking as well, going through that turn. Proctor, he's tightened up that gap, as we can see. Badass, he's only 6/10 off from Mr. Ash over here, and honestly, not too many big incidences on track other than Robot dropping a lot of places off the start, along with I'm pretty sure it was Coke dropping some places at the start. And now his Badass gonna try and go for it. No, he's not. He's gonna save it for probably the next turn. Goes a little bit deep. Doesn't get the exit that he would have wanted out of there. Looked like he almost missed the apex there, but now we're gonna see here. And as we get a good look at him, we're wondering what is going through his head. Like, what is he going to do to get past Mr. Ash over here in the Aston Martin Golf livery car? So, like, what can he do to get past? He's got a lot of power. He's going 260, 273, 75, 76, 77 kilometers down the back straight here. As they go through, they drop it down to 5th gear, and they take a nice little turn, take a lot of curb there, and as they slow down, a little bit of trail braking there. Seems to be trying to take the curb as much as he can. Gets a lot of exit curb there. Don't know how much that's going to be affecting his tires, as we are only just now just around 10 minutes into the race. And my God, I'm already out of breath. I am rusty as hell in commentary, but I am very glad to be back in the booth. It is very nice to be back here. Now, will Badass get Ash down this straight? Will he try and make a move down into turn 1? That's a very opportunistic overtaking spot. No, but will he get a nice exit to challenge him into the next turn? Not as pleasant. It's way better than last lap. It is very much better than last lap. And he's just trailing behind that Aston Martin there as we're riding on board with the bird eye view practically, or from what he's seeing right now in that helmet. And they come down the main straight. Will Badass have him this lap? He's getting the slipstream. Sorry for slipping up on my words there, but he's got the slipstream. He's going for it, so he knows he's got it this time. It's just, where is Ash going to defend from if he's going to try and make the move? Oh, he's going to cover him off there. It would have been too risky to go for it. Will he go through this little carousel section here? Almost like a spoon curve, almost. The French version of spoon. No, he does not. He does not go for it. He doesn't send it down the inside or around the outside. Catch me outside, how about that? Is maybe what he's thinking. We're gonna ride on board with his display review. We got somebody in the pits. Who is that? That is AMS. AMS has gone into the pits. AMS is the first one to make a pit stop here today, folks. Oh, not a bad... probably wasn't what he was looking for. It takes a lot of curb on exit. That might affect his tires just a little bit more, but Ash is doing a very good job right now to keep ahead of Badass. He's probably defending for his life, trying to keep his pace up. And as now we go through the little twisty part, heading onto the main straight, it's very key to have a very good exit here. And sometimes having the better exit is... Sometimes just having a good exit is always what pays off in the end. He's got the slipstream. Ash isn't going as aggressive this time. Wonder if it's because he knows he's going to pit this lap. And now he's going to go... Is he going to go for it around the outside? There goes side by side. And they leave each other just enough space. What a maneuver. What clean racing from these two. That takes some extra set of balls right there to do that kind of move. And Ash, he's going to try and fight back. He's going to fight back against Badass here. Possibly. Oh, he was trying to go for it. Oh. We got some classic racing going on right here. I don't want to move from this, but I want to show some love for everybody else right now. I'm going to see what everybody else is doing right now. Any of them going into the pits? Not at the moment. So let's ride on board with... fuck, I don't know who I want to ride on board. I can't speak. Sorry for my swearing as well. I'll try and keep it clean, but... Not really a lot of gaps other than that battle there. That was like the closest gap we had it, really. We got Coke in the Audi. He's up to P11 Robot. He's doing well in his Jag right now, but he's got just 3 seconds behind him. He's got VR behind him, so he's got to be very careful here. We got Gurf. Heading down to challenge King. King is running a fairly good race at the moment. Up to P3 right now after a fairly good qualifying, if I do say so myself. Let's just stay on board. Jester has gone into the pits right now. Not sure how many of these drivers have gone into the pits, but honestly, we got ourselves a nice running order right now. Yeah. We got Gurf he's just trying to challenge King right now, but I have no idea when these guys are going to pit, though, so they should be pitting around pretty soon here. They are about halfway through the race, so I would assume at the halfway mark they would want to pit eventually. Now, though, the reason why the others pit, I don't know if that might have been because of damage or if it was part of their strategy. But we'll have to see how it plays out in the end. And Gurf, he's closed the gap up very much so. He's now within a 0.7 of a second here. Will we see another move down the main straight here, like Ash earlier? This is for P3, so this is going to be for a podium probably. He's got the slipstream, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's Bentley against Bentley, so they are very evenly matched here. It all just comes down to who's got the difference. I mean, it probably also isn't that evenly matched because of setup, but this is also just down to who has got the better racecraft and everything. And King, he goes a bit wide there. He's going to cut back on the inside, almost practically cutting off Gurf there. But he is ahead, but he has lost a bit of time. Still, though, down to 0.7 of a second. Now dropping down to 0.8 of a second. Doesn't look like anybody else has gone into the pits yet. Now, is this going to be the lap where these guys pit? No, they're going to stay out right now. As they come down towards turn 1, are we going to see a move? Probably not. Not close enough in these Bentleys. As we hear the tires and the engine just scream out there. We got King and Gurf just having a nice old-fashioned duel here. Kurt is extending his lead in that Porsche ahead of SD12, and King is losing time to King probably, or King is losing time to Dash because of this battle heading that's going on, or maybe he is gaining time. Who knows? He's currently losing a bit of time, but not too much. Badass is, I think, closing the gap ever so slightly right now. I'm gonna check and see if there is any other close battles happening right now. Doesn't look like there is at the moment. Let's check closer down the field here. I mean, Robot and his Jag is running fairly good. Ash, he's trying to gain back that position from Badass. So I guess we'll look back at these guys here, having a nice, good old-fashioned duel right now. Trying to think of the last time I did commentary here for the league. I know it was an F1 race, but long time ago it feels like. And oh, is King going in? He is. King is going in. He's in the pits. So that leaves Gurf here to try and pull out an advantage, a gap here on the car behind. So this is for the position. He's currently sitting P2, so another driver has pit. Who was the guy who pitted? It was Kurd. Kurd has gone into the pits along with Badass. Yeah, and we are halfway through the race, so let's take a look at SR right now. He is trailing right now. I think that's Tomas right now. And yeah, so we got Kurd coming out of the pits. King should be coming out of the pits pretty quick here. So that puts Robot now in P6. So he's recovering nicely, but he's still got his pit stop to make. So we shall see. Ams, after dropping so many places after he got overtaken, he's 45 seconds behind Badass. Or no, he's ahead of Badass now, I'm pretty sure. Where's AMS right now on track? Yeah, he should be ahead of... Yeah, there we go. Now the timing is getting fixed up. Where's closest battle right now? I'm gonna fix the camera here. Not sure what camera to really use at the moment. I think we'll go with the third person cam right now. AMS is currently sitting P10 after his pit stop. He's in the Bentley as well. Not running too bad, though. He has struggled off after he did oh, he's got a drive-through for track limits now. What is going on with AMS today? He has gotten a few penalties, it seems, now. Or no, it's for Ash. Ash has a drive-through penalty. Oh no, man. Ash has been running a phenomenal race, honestly. And we got guys coming into the pits now. SD12. Where does that put him? I think that might put... I'm just looking. Kurt is right now ahead of... Where is everybody? I'll wait till the standings have regained. We got Coke in the Audi. That sounds like a beautiful car engine. Very different though than what everybody else is using. Everybody's using the gas guzzling V8s, as I like to say. Been practicing a little bit of a Western voice lately. Chicka chicka. Got SR chasing down AMS and Dash. Kurt is right now sitting P4. Coke is in P3. Ash is now serving his penalty. I don't know if this is going to count towards his drive-through or if he's going to be going in for, or if this will be his pit stop. Personally, I hope this is just his pit stop he has to serve and not the drive-through. But it's looking like it's just a drive-through, so it's unfortunate for him. He was running a really good race, and he took it at the same time as when P1 pitted, so that's going to give him a very interesting advantage here. Right on board with... Yeah, let's ride on board with AMS. Let's ride on board with our boy AMS here. And who's that ahead of him? That's Gurf that's Gurf in front of the two. He's ahead of SD12 and AMS after his pit stop. That was going to be very, very close. A very interesting strategic move from Gurf. But now he's got two cars behind him that are going to be giving him all the pressure in the world. A McLaren and a Bentley, so let's see how this goes. This is going to be very, very... It's going to be very, very tight. I'm going to ride on board, actually, with the leader of this pack right now, which I think is going to be Dash, as they're going to go wheel to wheel through the right-hander. And it might have just been the cold tires that were getting to Gurf, because, I mean, he just came out of the pit, so his tires were going to be a bit cold there. And Dash is going to take then. He's going to take P3 then. Ash is currently P1, but he's got a pit still. He's 21 seconds ahead. I don't know if he's going in yet. He hasn't gone in yet, so Ash is still our current leader. And Dash, he goes off track very heavily. He must have missed his braking point there. That's going to leave him prone to the car behind him. As they plunge down towards turn 1, are we going to see a maneuver? Oh, Gurf was going to go for it. He was looking for it. Down the inside there. Oh, and he misses his braking point. Oh, what is going to happen here? He stays ahead. Oh, that's going to probably be a penalty from the stewards. No, never mind, it will not be. As he lets Gurf back through. Everybody who's here, keep watching as we are in for a nice little treat here. As we see, we got Ams trying to go for it. And Dash, he is not wanting to lose this position. He's going to try and squeeze him there. Almost NASCAR style-ish. And they go through that turn. I am out of breath, honestly, at this point. And with this battle going on, they are losing time to Kurd. So when Ash pits, Kurd is going to be running away with this, honestly. And I hope they realize this, because though he's just gone into pits. Ash is pitted, so we'll see where he comes out amongst the rankings of the pit lane here, or of the group here. Kurt is now P1. Got Ams behind. Ash is down to P5. And we got Ams gonna try and go around the outside. Catch me outside, how about that? He's thinking. Is he gonna try a switchback? No, he doesn't get a good enough exit, but he might have compromised his exit of turn 1 to get a better exit of turn 2, which he might try and do a move around the outside. He's gonna go for it. Oh, he's hungry. He's hungry. He's a hungry Ams there. And he's wanting to make that move. He wants to go in there and get a bite. And he's going to try, and he's going to make his move probably down the straight. They're only separated by 0.3 of a second now. 0.4, 0.3 again. It just keeps jumping between the two. And Dash, he is weaving like hell. He is wanting to break the slipstream. Though this is getting very, very interesting here, folks. And also, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning into this stream. And so yeah, and this is for the podium position here. So we got Dash in the lead, or not Dash. We got Kurd in the lead. Actually, let's take a look at the standings right now of the race right now while this battle's happening. We got Kurd in P1, followed by shut up, engineer guy. We got Kurd, Gurf, and Dash in the top 3, followed by Ams, King, Badass, Thomas, Proctor, Andre, Robot, Coke, Ash, VR, SR Dog, and Jester. We got ourselves a very, very nice battle going on here. It is the closest battle on track at the moment. Actually, never mind. We got Ash, actually, I'm pretty sure, very close to Coke, which I think he just got past Coke. I'm pretty sure. And that's going to give him P11 then. So So good maneuver there from Ash. We're going to ride back on board here with Ams and Dash. And oh man, the weaving that's going on is insane right now. It's giving me flashbacks to F1 2020 in Vietnam when a certain driver did this a bunch of times. And then it threw everybody into a giant hissy fit. It was honestly pure chaos, but it was hilarious. And then we got, oh, he's going to go for it. Is he going around the outside? No, he doesn't have the downforce. In F1, I would have been, if we were in F1 cars right now, I would have gone for that move, man. But he's looking to try and maybe go around the outside here. Got ourselves a lovely duel right now. And not too far behind him is King, who is nipping at their heels now. He's like, ooh, I want a bite of this now. And are we going to see a move down into turn 1? I think we will. We got 7 minutes left. We got 7 minutes of just pure action here. And I am absolutely loving it right now. This is practically eye candy for me right now. And as we see the Bentley, is he going to go? Ams, oh, do they make a slight contact? I think they made just the slightest bit of contact there. Oh, some very, very close battles going on right now. I'm going to see if there's any other battles happening. I don't want to show... I want to show everybody else, but this has just been amazing, honestly. Like, this is what racing should be about. It's just having close quarters combat racing practice. I don't know how to really describe it. Just wheel-to-wheel action. And these are in gas-guzzling V8s. And maybe a V10 or V12 in there. And Ams, oh, he gets a little bit scrappy out of that turn. He loses the rear end a little bit there. Might be the tire degradation or tire heat coming into a factor, so he's dropped back by about a second now. That is not in good favor. He is angry and he's doing a lot of late braking maneuvers trying to gain back that time, though it might cost him in the end though. He's being ultra aggressive with his braking. He's doing a lot of trail braking, trying to keep it close and tight on the inside there. And oh, Dash gets a very, very bad exit. Coming out of the final turn, coming down towards turn 1. We could see him move possibly here. And Dash is just going to move over and cover him off. He's going to block him there. And oh, this is getting very spicy indeed. Like, this is what we like to see. It's just nice battles happening throughout the league. And I'm actually going to swap to the onboard of Dash here while we're in this battle, because this is just amazing. This is just phenomenal. But I think we also got Ash here on the tail of one Dr. Robot. Or never mind, that is Ash ahead of Robot now. So I'm going to cut back to Ams and Dash. And with just 4 minutes left, we're only going to probably get about we're probably going to be able to get like 3 more laps in probably here. So hold on tight, everybody. This is going to get real interesting. And with this battle happening, Gurf has just ran off into the distance with P2, so I'm pretty sure he's going to secure himself P2 unless something happens to him later in the race. And Tomas, he gets a drive-through penalty. That's going to drop him down the field a lot there. And oh, he's just about to nip the rear end of the car there. Oh, man. Here we go, out of the final turn. Here they go. Down the pit straight. We got Ams trying to get the slipstream. He's been trying to get past. Ams has been trying to get past Dash here for the last, I don't know how long we've been stuck with these two, but they've been battling it out ever since the pit stops. And I am absolutely loving this. We've done this for so long, and I'm just having a lot of fun commentating over this. And Ams, he is trying to just push his way past Dash here. Sorry, I just got distracted for a second there. And Ams, he's only 0.3 behind. Can he make the move stick? Can he? Can he make the move? Dash, he is swerving, trying to break that slipstream. Coming down this straight here. Will he be able to break the slipstream? It looks like it's going to be enough to keep Ams behind. Ams, though, is determined to get past Dash here. He is making it his mission, practically. But in doing so, it is letting King catch up to the two. And that is not good, because practically now then, if Dash gets passed by Ams here, he's going to be in the middle of a Bentley sandwich. And who knows if team orders might play a factor here. But I don't think Dash and, or not Dash, Ams and King are teammates. At least I'm not sure. But we got ourselves a very, very nice battle here. And it's going to go down to the wire, honestly. I think we'll have one more lap, possibly. It's going to be very, very close. We only got 1 minute and 32 seconds left. As we're riding on board, will we see Ams go for it? Are we going to see a late braking maneuver? Oh, and they make contact. They do. They make contact. Only just the slightest bit of contact, and we got King coming into the mix now because of that. What a freaking battle we have going here. And this is all for P3. Will we see Dash come out ahead in this battle? We got 2 Bentleys now in the mix here. And I don't even know who I want to ride on board with. I'm going to swap to Ams and just see how he's going to deal with King behind him. This is just insane today. Like, what a race this has been. I want to stay on board with those guys, but I want to show some love to everybody else. We got, oh man, it's a Jag Dr. Robot here trying to fend off against the Audi R8 of Coke. And the leader is on the final lap, so we will get one more lap, I'm pretty sure, of racing here. And are we going to see Coke go down the inside of Robot here? It looks like he will, and he does. He makes the move stick, but I think Robot's going to try and fight back here. And oh my goodness, this is so close. I am absolutely loving this at the moment. This is just what racing's all about, honestly. And who is that you're behind? That's Andre. And that is a very close battle right now. But let us catch back up with these guys. And Ams, he got past. Something happened to him. Oh no. I really wish I swapped at the wrong moment, honestly. I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to see stuff other than that, but it's just, oh man. This has been such a good race. So much content. Where's the leader of the race? I'm going to hop on board with the leader of the race. Kurt is, ever since lap 1, he's been leading the race, practically. Even when he dropped down because of pit stops. He's been leading the race. He started, I'm pretty sure, P2. And he's about to come through the final turn here. He's about to cross the line. And Kurd is down the back straight. He will cross the line. Kurd, you are the winner of today's race. You are the winner of the French Grand Prix at Paul Ricard for ACC. Well done, my friend. And behind him, we got Gurf, who finishes P2. Then SD12. Then King. Or no, King will finish in P5. He got passed by AMS. Then we follow behind them. We got Badass, who finishes P6. Solid performance from him. Proctor, after I'm pretty sure winning the sprint earlier in the week at Brands Hatch in the Jaguar, he's going to cross the line to finish P7, my friend. And Lord Ash, after leading the race for a few laps, and after taking a drive-through penalty, he's going to cross the line to finish P8. Andre, he's in a very close battle here. We got Andre, followed by Coke, then Robot. And then Tomas, after getting a drive-through penalty at the last little bit, finishes P12. VR, he's going to finish P13, followed by SR, and then Jester. SR being a lap down, and then Jester being 2 laps down. Though overall, a very solid race from everybody. Everybody who is racing, give yourselves a pat on the back for that performance. What a race, gentlemen. What a race. And that's going to be a very interesting result in the championship. And that will finish up for this race here today. So tune in a week's time at the next race, which is going to be at Donington Park. Will we see me back on commentary? Hopefully. I would like to be back on commentary. Maybe have a commentary partner. This has been Bob's Your Uncle 77. Signing off. Have a great one, everybody. Well done to everybody in the race. Have a good one.